Meroblastic cleavage. This is a second type of cleavage which is a partial cleavage or incomplete cleavage, because mero is partial or incomplete. This type of cleavage takes place in the eggs which contain high amount of the yolk, which are called as polylecithal eggs. Now there are mainly two types of polylecithal eggs, that is telolecithal eggs and the centrolecithal eggs. Telolecithal eggs are present in birds and reptiles, and centrolecithal eggs are present in the insects. So first we will see the meroblastic cleavage which takes place in the telolecithal eggs. Such type of cleavage is also called as discoidal cleavage. Now this is the diagram for the bird's egg. It is a chick egg. This is shell, this is chalaza, this is albumin, then this is yolk. Now in the telolecithal kinds of eggs, the yolk is concentrated at the vegetal pole. So at the vegetal pole the yolk is concentrated, and therefore such eggs are termed as telolecithal eggs, because telo is end. This is inner shell membrane, this is outer shell membrane, and this is the air space. And this is the fertilized region, or this is a vitelline membrane of the egg. So how the cleavage in such egg, telolecithal egg, can takes place. Now the cleavage takes place same as that of the other eggs, that is in the isolecithal eggs. Only the difference is that the cleavage furrow cannot completely pass through the vegetal pole because presence of high amount of the yolk. Now in this case the first cleavage is meridional, that is cleavage it started at the animal pole but it does not go so far beyond the vegetal pole. So first cleavage is meridional, then second and third cleavage is also meridional. After that the fourth cleavage is equatorial. So fourth cleavage creates a disc-like layer of a small cells on a top of the yolk. So only at the top of the yolk or at the animal pole the cleavage furrows can be seen. Below that the cleavage furrow cannot pass because of presence of high amount of yolk. So if you see through the animal pole, the cleavage will look like this. So this is the first cleavage furrow. This is area opaca. Area opaca is a region which is in contact with the yolk, whereas this is area pellucida. This region is surrounded by the embryo. So when continuous cleavage progresses, it produces a disc-like layer of cells. As it produces a disc-like layer, it is called as the discoidal cleavage. Now this disc-like layer of cell is present above the yolk, and therefore when the blastula of such eggs is formed, it is called as blastodisc because of presence of disc-like layer of cells. So in such a way the disc-like layer of cells is produced, and if you see the cross section of this, you can see the blastodisc forming cells, and below the blastodisc forming cells there is a presence of yolk. Then this is area opaca, and below that area pellucida. Between area opaca and area pellucida there is a structure which is called as the marginal zone. What is the area pellucida and area opaca? We will see the details of this when we study the gastrulation. So this is the cleavage, discoidal cleavage, which takes place in the telolecithal eggs of the birds and most of the reptiles. It is a discoidal meroblastic cleavage because a disc-like layer of cells is formed at the animal pole, and this disc-like layer of cells is present above the and therefore it is called as the discoidal cleavage.